sir.
Yes. Your
How you doing, man?
Uber's come.
I didn't order this Uber.
What's going on, man?
I'm good.
You ready? I see you got the red cup.
Yeah, listen, I'm celebrating.
Celebrating life?
Celebrating life and a day off.
No resting. No
Literally.
resting. Wicked. You know, but on a more positive, I'm excited to do this one because obviously we spoke before and we're gonna take it to relationships, right? Ooh. Yeah. So we're gonna.
That's a heavy subject right there.
It's heavy, but you know what? It needs to be done. And
yeah.
I want this one to be for listeners out there. If you agree or disagree, just put in the comments why you agree or why you disagree. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty old-fashioned, so you're gonna hear some old-fashioned views from me.
Me too. I'm probably old-fashioned as well.
Yeah, so
slightly,
all the feminists and that, just click your fingers, get your hands ready, and get on the comments and that.
Yeah.
So where should we start with relationships, man? Relationships is a big. All right, let's start at the start of relationship dates.
Yeah.
Because I remember you mentioned this to me the other day. So when it comes to, all right, you're on a date. First time you meet the girl. In fact, let's make it more detailed.
Right.
You met her off on Tinder. Yeah, you swiping.
Wow, see right there, I wouldn't even do that.
no, but let's just say, yeah. No, let's just say you swipe and then brum brum brum. We've all been there. and then so you match and then you get talking. You swap numbers and then she says it's time to meet.
She says it's time to meet.
Yeah. And then
okay.
So you agree you're gonna go for dinner. You're at dinner. You have a nice time. It's not you're not in love at first sight, but it comes to the bill.
Okay.
Who pays?
For me, I would say I'll pay. Because, yeah. I don't have a problem for that. I mean, personally, I believe that I'm treating a lady, and I want to,
Yeah.
But I'll probably pay for the first 3 dates.
Okay.
I know some people might say free. That's too much. But the reason why I say free is because number one, if I'm interested in you and I ask you out.
Yeah. But really, I mean, let's say like you met her on Tinder, yeah.
Right.
It doesn't mean. All right, no, I'll go on your line right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so you like her, so you're saying it's cool if you like the girl, you take her out, you want to treat her. That's where you go. By the third date and the fourth date, you expect to split. When is it right to even split? So
for me, in my opinion, like I said, I'll just, if I'm interested, obviously would like to get to know you, so forth. Prior to that, I'll probably be speaking to you, whether it's WhatsApp or a phone call.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to take as a form of communication, smoke signals, whatever you want. So at least within that time, I'm getting to know like basic information about you, like little
fundamentals,
fundamental information, and then also foundations.
Yeah. The
date itself is literally seeing whether we get along, and then see if I'm attracted to you and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
But yeah, either way, I would like to pay because I'm treating myself and I want to. Second date, I don't mind. It will be the same thing because I'm expecting the first date to go well. Okay. The third date, I think I'll probably be analysing to see whether you reach out for your purse. Yeah. Because.
Okay, and if she does?
If she does, then
she's like, look, last Saturday, you got the fish and chips, and then the day.
Fish and chips, $2.99. I'll give you the 99. I ain't paid up $2 or £2. Fish and chips.
I'm fucking her back. No,
she pays 99p. She's having one chip. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, so she's like, last time you keep paying, let me pay, and it's the third date, and then do you say yes or do you say no? Do you feel away? Because I'm not gonna lie, I feel like on them kind of scenes, even if it's like a first date and I didn't fancy the girl or whatever, I'd feel awkward to let her pay. I'd have to pay because it's just awkward.
Do you know what it is? It's a catch-22. there's a bit of
I feel
ego.
like a bum.
There's ego. There's pride. There's as a guy, you don't want to feel like you're cheap or like.
Yeah, I feel like a bum. Like if
you know,
imagine
if she were to go and tell girls, you know, I dated this guy and
yeah,
he didn't even pay for the first bill.
No, but I've heard stories like that. I've heard stories from a girl. She took they met up, they had dinner, and then the guy, and this is not like a rare occurrence. The guy would say, "All right, you had." You know, a Sprite which was £2.20. Wow. My Coke was £2.
Nah.
Yeah, I swear, seriously, itemizing the bills. No, seriously.
I mean, do you know, it depends on his circumstance. Because
no, then why go on a date?
Do you know what? Because there's also time that's against you as well. Because imagine you meet a girl today, you get her number. Yeah. There's also a time frame whenever you're going to contact her. To some people call instantly. All right. Some people call a whole week.
All right. Would you go on a date if you didn't have money?
I would say no, but I'd say yes and no. I'll say no because you need to suss the person and see what type of person they are and what you're trying to imply. If she's, but you can also go on a date for free. You can simply go to the park, have a picnic. You know, you can have fruits and cheese on crackers, whatever you want.
I agree.
Champagne or wine, and then literally just be creative. You can even you can cook for her. You know, you can.
Yeah, that's true.
It might be too soon to invite her to your place or whatever, but you can always go somewhere and then show your talent or skills or you know, different things about. You can even go to a museum, you know, and explore. So it's not always about money. I think it's about the aim for me is the quality time that you're investing in to see what type of person they are and what you can build from there.
And with you personally, like I said, me, even if we didn't get on or whatever, I would have to pay. I got a thing. I just wouldn't want to feel like a bum. Right, and not saying that you're a bum if you don't. Yeah,
but society's printed it that way as well.
Well, yeah, in my head it's just etched that way. I just couldn't.
Yeah.
But all right, if you're on a date and it doesn't go well at all, like, you know, it's just you two just are not clicking, or you just don't fancy whatever. Do you still pay?
I'll be like, listen, I'm going to the toilet. I'll be back in a second. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. No, I'm joking. If it's not going anywhere and it feels a bit awkward,
like, you know, this is never gonna happen. Like,
then it's just a bad day. I pay and then just keep it moving. Yeah, you know, because I came with that intention to pay anyway. But I think for me, what I do like and what I feel like it's what I'm interested in seeing if you put me in a position to also contribute. You know, I want to see your mindset. It's not even about the paying sometimes. Do you know what I mean? It's I just want to see your intentions. Like, if you reach out for your person, and I can see that you're about to pay, then that intention is good. But if you're just sitting there and you're crossing your arm, you're like, and we went to Hakkasan or maybe, I don't know, Sexy Fish or whatever. Yeah. And then you're just literally just having a free ride. Because where the problem is, like this, you say you're old school. There's also the new school where there's girls that get free meals, so you can have Monday to Sunday. Today I'm going out with Jonathan. Tomorrow I'm going out with Menson. The next day I'm going out with so on and so forth. And then each day you're going to like these restaurants. To have a Michelin restaurant. A Michelin
star,
dish. Costing about 150, maybe 122 to 150, 200.
They're kind of like career eaters, like. That's bad,
it's free. It's a free meal, and some people take it to advantage because, you know,
if you're one of them girls out there, that's wrong. You know, that's morally wrong.
It's wrong in what way?
And you probably should get diarrhea. You know?
No, but because some people, look, again, it all depends on individuals. Because some guys
you can't hustle like that. No, because if a guy's taking you out, if a guy's taking you out, and he's taking you to somewhere that's, you know, quite pricey, then he's just under the assumption that you are not, as a girl, seeing like Menson on Tuesday, Jimmy on Wednesday, Harry on Thursday.
But she can just simply tell you in the beginning, we're just seeing each other, we're seeing where it's going.
You know,
and you can date other people. So
then, you know, it's the guys for being an idiot then.
So because the guy's assuming. That's what you need to have that conversation.
It's true.
You can say, look, are you seeing anybody? Or if you are, all right, fair enough. You know, like, where's your intentions, or what's your intentions with me? Not even with them or anything like that. But at the same time, if you're going out with her, and you know she's dating other people, those guys should not be a comparison, because you should be.
Man, you don't want to be tasting another guy's things, man.
Hey,
you just don't want it. Like,
nah, not like that. In the sense of, but you can't wrong her for that, because you're making an assumption of.
You know, as a guy, I wrong the guy. Like, the guy should be more mindful of that. They should be thinking, if you're gonna spend that, I think if you're gonna take a girl to a nice restaurant, I wouldn't do it to be like, and a very expensive one, I would never do it on a first date, man.
Okay.
Nah, I wouldn't, because
depending on who she is and who you are and the lifestyle.
Nah, even if I was millionaire, yeah, I just wouldn't. I'll take it to a nice medium level, like.
What's medium? Because there's some guys I speak to, and their highest level of date is going Nando's.
Oh no, it wouldn't be. No, I'm not saying Nando's.
So
no. More than Nando's, like maybe like a nice steak, Argentinian steak place, but not. You know, say maximum like £70 I spend, £70-80 fine
per head.
No. If it's per head, then that's too much for a first date, bro. Because to be fair, you're just gonna date. If it goes well, you drinks and that. It's just, I don't know, on a first.
For me, I feel like she owns them nothing. So if he assumes that she's dating other people or she's not dating other people, that's down to her. Because at the end of the day, you're still getting to know each other. You don't need to. It's up to you. Like, it's.
But then, wouldn't you feel like an idiot? Like, if you take a girl out on a first date and you take her to one of these, high class restaurants.
But that's on you.
And then, but you're under the assumption now. You think that she's not, and then so you text her the next day and she just blank you, and then the next day and that. Then what are you gonna do? You feel like an idiot. You be like, what? I just spent money for what?
I don't know about that.
Nah, I'll feel like a dummy, man. Because then where will it become special? Like if you take her from day to like somewhere really nice, then how are you gonna top that? Like when does she become special?
No, because again, it's all about creating. Because it's about the moment. It's about spending time with that individual. You need to bring yourself out. It's not where you go or what you do sometimes. It's literally the connection that you have with that person. You can sit on a bus and have like a massive time. Like you can have a great time. And I know sometimes like back in the day, you can't afford to take a girl out on a date, so you probably walk around or go to a park or sit on a bus stop or sit at a bus stop or sit on a bus. So it's one of them things where it's connecting. It's making that connection.
But you say that bus stop date, or the walking around or the park date. Sometimes they're more special than taking her to a really expensive restaurant where for a first date. What I'm trying to say is. For a first date, I don't think you should go all out. Like, put your foot straight down to the floor and go all out, because you don't know. Like if she's, and I'm only talking like if you're looking for a serious relationship, I don't think you should show your all straight away.
But that's not really your all though, is it?
Nah,
because
saying
you should have different levels. Because if you take her to a nice restaurant, it doesn't mean that there isn't other nice restaurants. I just think you see girls, sometimes they can get into a spoiled attitude. So when a guy straight away takes her to like, say Bob Rickard, imagine on a first date, like you don't know her. There's an expectation.
Yeah, exactly. And then they'll start getting spoiled, and they'll expect that. And then I think the respect level of where the respect level should be, I think will go. I think it will get imbalanced, and she'll be the one who has less respect for you, and you will always be trying to impress her, if that makes sense. Whereas if you just go to somewhere a little bit more casual, not stingy, like, if you got the money, it depends on your budget, but if you live by your means kind of thing. If you take her to a restaurant where is good enough, but it's not the top level of what you can do, I think that's better, because you're saying to her subconsciously, listen, like, I'm not a dickhead kind of thing. Because there are a lot of girls out there who can, and guys who can give the talk, like you said, and be career daters where they get fed Monday through to Sunday.
Some people are probably not even interested in you and just want to get free food. But again, that's the game that we play. That's the
it is the dating game,
whether someone actually likes you or not. Sometimes somebody might have an interest in you, and it just might go left, by what you said or what you did, or maybe a mannerism. You might be chewing loud, and she can see all 9 courses in your mouth as you're chewing. So
you can see my gum.
It can literally be down to that. But again, with the high expectation, it's down to you. If you got, I don't know whether I should say game, or if you feel like you.
Well, it's game, innit?
If you. I don't know, if you're creative, then you should know how to manage your own. I guess you can manage where you take somebody to what you do. So the place wherever you go shouldn't really matter. To be fair, it shouldn't matter because you can do something really nice. You can simply take somebody to I don't know. Anywhere you can literally start.
Yeah, like you said, even a park,
a bike ride.
Yeah.
It depends where the bike ride is. You know, you're not gonna ride a BMX in ends, you know, versus to when you have like you can hire a bike and probably ride around Hyde Park or something. You know,
yeah, one of them.
But it all depends on, you know.
Okay, I agree with you on that. So first dates, it can be anything, and I agree. But like I think. Okay, you know what? You've made me see a different light. So, I think a first date, if you want to go out all out in terms of creative, like you said, you know, like you could arrange like a picnic in the park, then a bike ride, and whatnot. You know, well done. But I don't think you should, you know, spend too much on a stranger. I just don't think it's normal. Is that all right?
Is what
you know,
you
some
want,
guys,
and is what she. I mean, what you expect. So she might like.
You see some guys when they go out, and then you get that classic hawk around the bar. We say in a club, and you get that hawk, you know, or that seagull waiting at the bar, and then they'll try to come up to you and say, oh, like basically like get me a drink or something. Them type of girls, they're out there as well for dates now, and I just don't think you should be a fool to kind of spend your hard-earned money on a person that does not kind of like reflect your generosity, your kind of kindness.
If a girl's coming up to you asking, "Can you buy me a drink?" Why can't you buy yourself a drink?
There you go.
You know, like that's my opinion. You know? Like,
so
I ain't your dad. You know,
it's true.
So that's my opinion anyway. So
no with that. So like with the pay thing, and then okay, so what is another hot topic?
But actually, sorry to interrupt with that as well, because that's if a girl comes up to you, like, see that perspective I use. I ain't your dad. Like, why do I need to buy you anything? Like, can't you buy your own drinks? But that's also cold sometimes. If a girl comes up to you and says,
"Well, she's not asking for water."
No, if she asks for a drink, sometimes, you know, she's interested in you. You know, sometimes, as we know, that can go a bit further than that as well. So sometimes when the girl comes up to you and says, "Oh, can you buy me a drink?" We already, like, some guys know what that means, innit? So it can be seen in different perspectives, I guess.
Yeah, but that's a different type of girl. I think any guy with any experience can sense that type of girl. Yeah. And then the seagull type of girl.
Some people like that though.
What about age? Do you think it's still awkward to, like, for a woman to kind of say, a woman, she's got her shit together, she's say 30, 38, say late 30s, whatever, that kind of age, got her shit together, like she's on point, and then she starts dating, say, a 22-year-old. What do you think about that?
She's 38, she's dating a 22-year-old.
Yeah. Because for
well, like, for how long?
No, like, this is a man, isn't it? Like, that's
I don't mean to laugh. I don't mean to laugh, but it's a catch-22 again. Like, I mean, if they're both happy and they're in love, you know, then fair enough. Okay. If both sides of the families are happy with it, cool. If she won't be treating him like a child, that's fine.
No, sometimes she takes him because he's still going to college. Sometimes she drops him off college.
It depends if he's mature as well.
He's alright, you know. It's alright. He's just a normal 22-year-old.
But she brings him in front of her friends and stuff. They're gonna see him as a toy boy, and then probably start misusing him as well. I don't know.
What about if it's reversed? What if a man has got his shit together 30 and he starts dating a 22-year-old girl?
I don't know why, but I feel like it's different when it's the reverse.
Yeah.
Because women are more mature than men.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. And then, I don't know.
Alright. Yeah. For me, it's different. Like, if I had a daughter, and then she said, she's 38, say, and she's dating some 22-year-old male, I'm going to be pissed. But if it was my son, and he's 38 and he's dating some 22-year-old girl, I'd say, you know what? I don't think you should take her too serious because she needs to. Well, she's only 22, but I wouldn't lose sleep over it.
Yeah. It all depends. I think it all depends on mindset, age.
Yeah.
Circumstances, lifestyle, and all of that. To me, each to their own, man. I can't judge because some people don't. You can date someone in your age bracket and he or she will treat you like shit. Yeah. And you won't, find the love of your life until you find maybe your soulmate or whatever.
Yeah.
And that person's 22 and the woman's 38. And she will literally.
We still got these cameras.
We got these two running.
Okay, we're gonna stop off in a second.
Yeah.
All right. What about? It's the same as if you hear about a female teacher. Say the female teacher say like 26, and then she sleeps with like a 15-year-old boy.
She's 26. She's sleeping with a 15-year-old boy.
Yeah.
Why is she doing that, man?
Do you get offended by it?
She can't find a man.
I don't know. It's just a thing. Like
22-year-old teacher.
No, 25. She's 25. And she's first year in teaching properly in secondary. Some player of a 15-year-old manages his way into her, and then you hear about it in the news. Do you get offended by it? Like, would you call for that? Would you call for that? Something bad happened to that teacher, or for her to go to jail or anything like that?
I can't really judge people because I'm not in that position. And people would like. Sometimes you say you never do something, but sometimes you do. In different circumstances. So I can't really judge and say anything about that. But at the same time, it's illegal. He's 15.
Yeah, she wouldn't.
There's laws in place for teachers and students. Number one.
But she didn't care.
Of course, she didn't care. I wouldn't wish anything bad on her or them or whatever. I'll let the family and the law take care of it.
If it was up to you, would you prosecute her or would you just let her off?
In what respect?
Like if the country said, you know what, Menson, you're a smart man. Do you want to send her to jail or not?
Yeah, man, you broke the law, so go jail, man.
Wow.
Go jail.
I wouldn't.
I'll go jail. Because do you know what? The thing is, there's a difference between being 15 and 25 and a teacher sleeping with a student versus the 10-year gap. If you're 25, if he's 25 now, she's 35, circumstances change.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Things change now.
I need to find a parking because I need to switch this camera back on. Go ahead.
So things change in that sense. But if you're a student and she's there sleeping with you, you're committing a crime.
Yeah, but I don't know. If it was the reverse way round, I'll be like that. That man's a perv. But not. I don't know. I just see it.
She's a perv too. She is. It's different in a different perspective because she's a woman, right?
Yeah.
It's the same perspective. Why does it make it any different?
Oh, that's why the memory card's full.
Oh, is it?
We just have to stick to these two then.
No worries.
Anyway, we're not too far from finishing anyway.
Do you know what? This is what I'll say as well. Like, majority of women that do that get away with it. That's why this is another thing about consent and rape.
But that's not rape though, man.
How do you know, man? You're a grown-ass woman, you're an adult.
Yeah, but
molesting a child.
It's not
a child.
He's a
15.
child.
He's a child. He's a child.
Yeah, but he knows what he's doing.
He's a child.
Nah.
He's a child.
If it was a guy doing it to a girl, I'd agree with you. But men are different. Like, boys are different.
Nah, man. Men and women are different in different ways. However, she's wrong. Full stop. If there's a lot of guys that have been molested or raped, that way.
Why?
There's a lot of males that have been molested or raped, right? But they're scared to come out because they'll be.
Nah, you can't rape. Well, look, unless you.
Example.
I don't want to be too graphic, but you can't rape a man.
Okay.
Like how.
All right, let's just say molester then. Yeah. Because some women will groom the guy and then he thinking, I got an older woman, blah blah blah. Yeah. Like Charlemagne, example.
Yeah.
He went through an experience where he thought he was a guy because he had a grown woman that was touching him there, this, that, the other.
How old was he?
roughly around the same age. I think 13, 14, 15, one of them ages.
Alright, 13 is a bit too young, but 15, you're going on 16.
Her doing that to him, he's being molested. And he probably doesn't even know that until later on in life, which can also have an effect. If you reverse the roles and there was a man...
But did he fancy her? I'm not like... If to him, she was hot, yeah?
Why does that matter?
Well, because how is that molesting?
You can find someone attractive, but it shouldn't even matter.
Nah,
it shouldn't. He's a young little boy.
For a guy, it's different.
Nah, man.
Yeah. If it was
a guy doing it to a girl,
yeah, straight away.
They won't even question whether there's a 10-year gap or there's a teacher or a student, or if she was attracted to him or not.
You go jail, you burn.
So what's the difference between having the same equal rights?
I don't know, because men are different, man.
What happened
I'm not talking like equal rights. So all this, I don't know. I just see it as different. Guys,
we do see it different.
Women are more mature mentally. Yeah, guys, they're more mature sexually. Like, as soon as they get that testosterone kicking in, they're ready to go.
So you're proving my point. If she's mentally mature, you know full well not to do that, but you did it anyway. You're violating. You're going to touch a little small boy's dick. We're gonna do
he's
some.
15 though.
So 15. What's the difference?
Nah,
it's the same.
I just think
you have to treat it the same way.
He's like, in America, you can drive at 16. You can handle a car. So what's so?
There's certain things that you can do at 15 that you can't do at 18, which doesn't really make sense as well. You know, what is it? 16? You played lottery?
Yeah.
Look, even what's that film? There's a film out. These little boys in it, and they can swear and do whatever, but they can't watch it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Good boys or something like that.
But I don't know, man.
Good boys.
Yeah, good boys. But look, I think you have to treat it the same, man. But when you think about it, guys, like, oh yeah, well done, man. You smashed the MILF, or you smashed the teacher.
Yeah.
Or you know, he might feel like the guy, whatever. But little did you know, you got touched. You did.
But you do know though.
And
you do know.
And things are not filtered or understood properly because it's gone over your head.
What kind of damage could that have done to the boy?
I don't know, man. Like, there's a lot of people that said that they've been molested, like Lil Wayne and Charlamagne and stuff like that.
What, by women or by?
Yeah, by women.
And what, like, if they get molested at 12, that's different. If they're kind of like,
3 years difference?
Yeah, it makes a big difference.
You're still a child. You're still a child. You're still a child.
I think the only way it would fuck you up is then you would start seeing it'll fuck you up in terms of relationships. So
exactly,
I think it'll mess you up like that.
That's why he had PTSD. That's why Lil Wayne is struggling with all this stuff. There's a lot of people that are in that probably.
Yeah, but them people are stars, innit? So they might think is that, but you know, they're in the circles of cocaine. They're in circles of. So like, when you're that rich and women are every day throwing themselves at you every day, you get confused, man. There's no hunt, there's no chase, there's no fun. They just become there. Like, anytime you could, when you're at that level, say Lil Wayne level, yeah, most times you can just go out, pick up a girl, and I say he's beating.
So what about the people that are in the everyday society then? What's the difference in that? I don't think it will mess them up. I think it will mess them up in relationship wise, which is alright. Now I see, okay, there's a strike there, because I think it will do it. But I don't think it's as serious as what will happen. I think only because I see girls as more fragile. I think it will mess them up more. I think it's worse if a guy does it to a girl than a girl does it to a guy. Let me ask you a question. If that happened to you, you're 15, and a teacher does that to you, how would you feel?
Alright,
cool. Now that happens to your son, and then he comes home and he says, Dad, this teacher did this and that to me. She's pretty,
but you're making it sound creepy.
It is creepy. Can't you fuck with a 25-year-old? Why do you need to like?
No, but you're making it sound like proper dark, man.
Yeah, but
like proper creepy.
To you, it's okay. It doesn't mean it's not okay to somebody
else. I was making
it
sound like a porn film, like
Nah, see, but
you know, you dropped your pencil.
Nah, see, that's the mindset.
Let me pick it up
because you're making it okay when it's not. If you don't see, if you don't think it's okay,
why are you making it so creepy for, man?
If you don't think it's okay for women, then it shouldn't be okay for men. Full stop.
Yeah, that's true.
If I slap you, and then you slap me,
then we're even, isn't it?
It's even. No matter how you, because look, you can feel like, oh, you slapped me as a joke, and we can laugh about it. But if I slap you and then you take it serious, then it's a whole completely different thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So It's one of them things, man.
I don't know. You're right, actually. Yeah. I suppose that now you're making it more real.
Because you feel like the man. If a teacher, she's my teacher. Everyone likes her. I like her. I find her attractive.
Yeah.
I'm the man. Probably lost her virginity to her or whatever.
Yeah.
You feel like the cool kid that's not a virgin anymore.
Yeah.
Right? But what if your son comes on and says, "Oh, my teacher's pretty, but she did this and did that"?
No, but when you say she did that, that's means like he was, just still like this, and not kind of aware of what's going on. Do you know what I mean?
Maybe he froze. He couldn't do nothing.
That he froze. That's the word I'm looking for. But
exactly.
Come on, man. I don't know.
So?
If the boy was
he was probably
given as much as what she was given, then he kind of was comfortable with the situation.
Nah.
I don't think he'll be traumatized like what a girl would be traumatized.
Listen, there's people who violate inconspicuously or forcefully.
Yeah.
Brutal. Some people, like the teacher might be giving you B's and C's and A's and whatever.
Yeah.
And then, flirting here and there or giving you little small gifts from here and there. Or you can go home early, giving you small treats, and then she's literally lurking you up.
Yeah, she's planning it. Yeah,
to get banged.
Yeah,
You get what I mean?
yeah.
And they get groomed. They can probably get groomed.
Yeah.
So you have to see in that perspective. I don't think it's right, man.
Yeah.
I don't think it's right. Male or female.
Now you put me there. I kind of agree with okay.
And that's the problem, because there's a lot of guys that won't see it that way. But they're not being real to the situation.
Yeah, when you're making it a little bit real, I see it your way.
It might be different, because I might be cool with it, you might be cool with it, but with your son, with your brother, do you know what I mean? And not to say that I'm cool with it.
The thing is,
the 10-year gap makes a difference.
If someone said to me that, if someone said to me, "Yo, you know what? I had trauma happen to me when I was young," and then you get talking and you're like, "Okay, so what happened?" And then they showed you a picture of this teacher, and she was alright looking. Yeah. And they're like, "Oh, she kind of seduced me." Yeah. And we used to have sex in year 11 or whatever. Yeah. And that's why I'm traumatized, and that's why, I drink. Honestly, I would be like, it's not the worst thing that can happen to you.
But it's a sacred
and it's
time.
so bad for me to say it, because maybe everyone is different, but it's just my opinion.
You probably didn't have the control or the management to decide when you want to lose your virginity.
Whereas if it was a girl, I'd be like, that man is an asshole. Like he should be, dealt with.
It's double standards, man.
I know. It's just
double standards.
I know. It's just
your time has been taken away.
What time?
Your time's been taken away. Like if you decide to have a girlfriend and lose your virginity and whatever, but it got manipulated by your teacher. You got taken by your teacher.
Yeah.
And then you fast forward in life and they see your teacher and you're like, she's clapped, she's ugly. Then you look back, you're like, oh shit, you know what? I got taken to the locker room or whatever. Yeah. And got pressed. Or got head or whatever. So it's
okay.
I think it's the same thing, man. I think it's the same thing. It's wrong in many ways. The law, you being a teacher, and then also the 10-year gap, the age, man, 15 and 25.
Yeah. That's the difference to 25 and 35. Yeah, 100%. It's different.
And then also your parents take you to school to have that trust with these teachers. They're supposed to be teaching you and guiding you and protecting you and stuff, and then they're just fiddling with your private stuff. You know what I mean?
What about a feminist woman? So them women who kind of hate men, and they're all for
men are trash.
Yeah, men are trash. Men want to be. We don't need men. Da 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 da. Them kind of women. Yeah, not a woman who wants to.
Not feminists as in supporting for equal rights or not.
Yeah. Not one of them. That. I mean the feminists on the level where they hate men and the world's gonna blow up because of men and we don't need men and all this man haters. What do you think about them girls?
Nah, man, you need a man in this world as well as we need women in this world.
Yeah.
Obviously they've been scarred and been hurt regarding to something. So maybe they're just painting everybody with the same brush. Because would you be asking the same question if they had a son or a dad? Are they trash too? They're like, yeah, my dad's a trash.
They probably would think that.
Probably. What about your son? Yeah, he's trash because of his dad. Nah, you're not being fair. You're not being true to yourself. You've been hurt, so you need to.
Yeah.
You need to.
I agree. I agree. I think that they need to address
or need to be loved again or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I think.
But yeah, but some guys don't help themselves, man. There's a lot of guys that just.
Yeah, but then some of them women just attract them type of guys.
Yeah, that's another thing. Some women like a bad boy or a little situation.
Yeah.
Some women don't. Some women just want a straight guy that's, you know, a happy dad, a happy boyfriend, husband. When there's no,
I think every girl likes a bit of a bad boy about their guy, though. I don't think a girl, and you can say in the comments and that.
100%.
I don't think a girl wants like some kind of like goody two shoesy.
Some people do, but majority of the time, I think.
Do you really think? I've never kind of spoken to a girl and she's like that type of.
Every girl likes. In my opinion, I think every girl likes a bad boy. Yeah. To a degree, not a bad boy where like, look, you know, this car's stolen, by the way. And
well, some girls like that kind of adventure, though.
Yeah, some
like,
do.
When they're younger, like they like the guy who's a bit naughty, you know. And then I think that carries on, but if it's controllable, kind of bad boyish.
Yeah, some women like to control the bad boy.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, have that power.
Yeah.
So, but again, some women like that adventure or that thrill seeking and stuff like that. But not all women like bad boys like that. I don't know. Isn't it?
Alright, so this is an exciting part out of at the end of every podcast.
Yeah. I
shall ask my guest.
Oof. What's this?
Which happens to be you let me down, GoPro. Alright. First questions, yeah?
Yeah.
Who would win in a fight? A Terminator from like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Terminator, or a Transformer?
What the fuck is this? A Terminator?
Yeah.
Or a Transformer?
Yeah.
I'll say a Terminator.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
Because we've seen many Transformers die, right?
Yeah.
We've seen some Terminators die, but they always come back. Repetition, number one. Okay. Number two, it depends on what type of Terminator you are.
Alright.
Exactly.
Okay, it's true.
Exactly.
Alright.
Exactly.
Alright, you're on death row, unfortunately.
I am on death row?
Wait.
What, records?
No.
Baby.
What? What's hard?
Alright, so what, death row as in I'm going to be executed?
Unfortunately, I'm about to break you out though, but you don't know that.
Alright, prison break.
What's your last meal? What do you request?
Ooh. See, I'm random. I might say chicken and chips. I might say a Michelin food, but I might stay home and, you know, probably say like some jollof fries or some plantain. Yeah. Some Caribbeans might say plantain. You know how it goes.
What is it, like plantain or
It's
plantain?
both, man. Tomato. You know what I mean? Let the people say it, man.
Or tomato.
Cucumber. Cucumber. Yeah, I'll stick to maybe like a Ghanaian dish, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any particular one?
Yeah, jollof rice or some plantain, and maybe like some red or something like that.
All right, cool. Red.
Yeah.
What's red?
It's basically plantain with like some black eye beans and some oil.
Okay.
And sometimes some gari. It's really nice.
I have to try that. Okay. If you had to get rid of one of these sports, which would you get rid of? Either golf or cricket. Which one would you get rid of? Completely wipe out.
Cricket. I don't understand cricket. Fuck cricket.
Yes.
Yeah, fuck
it's
cricket.
true. I don't get cricket either.
Fuck cricket.
Alright.
I was gonna say football, but you know.
No. This is between them, because you got a lot of football fans out there, man.
Yeah.
You know, you got some Millwall people out there that might come visit us.
Fuck that. We're in the ends. Now playing. Yeah, it's definitely cricket.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Bro, it's been wicked.
Appreciate that, man.
Where can they find you? Do you want to give an Insta or anything like that?
Instagram is Menson 111, which is Menson First. probably catch me on Thought Box again, hopefully.
100%.
Yeah.
That's it. Oh, we're gonna do. So me and Mr. Menson there, we're gonna do one in the studio. It's gonna be a regular one, and we're gonna have guests on just as we are here. But obviously, in a car, we can't have more than one person, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do it like that. And yeah.
Stay tuned.
Anything else?
That's it. Subscribe.
Oh yeah,
subscribe.
damn. Subscribe, click there or wherever I put it.
Send
here,
the link to somebody else.
Send the link, share, care. I'm watching if you there. What? Rapper.
Trust me. Trust me. Keisha, Becky,
What?
looking sexy. Yeah, man.